Hello students, today I am going to explain you the basic concepts of the kinematics, that is motion in straight line. So it's a part 1. Okay, so first I would like to tell you what is meant by state of rest. So state of rest. So state of rest means here, if the position of the body does not changes with respect to time and surroundings, then the body is said to be at rest. If the position of the body does not changes with respect to time and surroundings, we can say that the body is at rest. And what about state of motion? So state of motion means what here, if the position of the body changes either with respect to time or with respect to surroundings, then we can say that the body is moving. And moreover here, the state of rest and state of motion are relative. So these two are relative. What do you mean by these two are relative here? So you cannot absolutely define what is meant by state of rest or what is meant by state of motion. For example, if a person is standing in a moving bus, if a question is asked to his co-passenger, what he says here, the person is at rest with respect to him. But the same question if you pose to a person on the road, he says that the person in the bus is going or moving. Means depending on what your comparison only, we can say whether a body is moving or at rest. So therefore there is no absolute definition for state of rest or state of motion. By comparison only we can say whether a body is at rest or motion. So therefore what we can say here, state of rest and state of motion are relative to each other. Okay, now next, what is meant by distance? So distance means what here? Simply I will tell you the total path followed by a body, total length of the path followed by a body. So I'm going to write this one. Total length of the path. Length of the path followed by body. Is called distance. Total length of the path followed by a body is called distance here. And remember, so distance is a scalar. It is a scalar quantity because it has no specific direction, and it is measured in SI unities. Its SI unit is here meter. Okay, so this is distance. It is a scalar. SI unit is a meter. What about displacement? So displacement means here shortest distance between initial and final positions of the body. Shortest distance between initial and final positions of the body. And remember, it is a vector because we have to mention in which direction we are going to take the length. It is a vector quantity. Okay, and its SI unit is again meter. Okay, now remember, what is the difference between the distance and displacement here? For example, if a body goes along a straight line. For example, if a body goes along a straight line from A to B, for example 10 meters, then what happens here? The distance is 10 meters and displacement also 10 meters. So distance, I'm calling x equal to 10 meters and a displacement s equal to 10 meters. That means if a body goes along a straight line, then distance and displacements are equal. Suppose if a body goes like this, then what happens here? To calculate the distance, we need to calculate the total curved path by using thread and scale method. So in this case, what happens here? Distance will be greater than displacement. Why? Because displacement is again A to B only. Whatever the path you follow, that is irrelevant. We want only the initial point and final point. They remain as it is. Join them with a straight line, that is 10 meters. Therefore distance will be greater than 10 meters, whereas displacement will be less than, so less than 10. Therefore distance is greater than displacement. So what happened here? On a straight line, distance and displacements are equal. On a curved line, distance greater than displacement. So therefore on the whole, what I can say here, always distance greater than or equal to displacement. This is the basic relation between this distance and displacement. And moreover, if a body goes from A to B, for example, if you take like this, if a body goes from A to B and comes back, A to B and comes back, it is 10 meters for example. So what happens here? The distance is 10 plus 10, 20, that is x equal to, we can write x equal to 20 meter, whereas displacement is how much here? The starting point and ending point both are same, so therefore displacement becomes 0. That means distance can never be 0, but displacement can be 0 too. Suppose if the body starts from A, goes to B and comes back to here, comes back to a position C, which is 2 meters away from A, then x becomes how much here? The distance becomes 22 meters, whereas s becomes here minus 2 meter. So what does it mean here? The distance can never be negative, whereas displacement can be negative too. So distance, displacement, the values I told you, displacement can be 0, negative and positive, whereas displacement, distance can never be 0, never be negative here. Okay. Now take here to understand this one, I am going to take one example here. Let us consider okay. Now a crow from its nest A starts for the search of food, travels in the eastern direction for 4 kilometers but doesn't get food, so turns towards north, so travels 6 kilometers and at sea again turns towards east and travels 4 kilometers. So in this one, if anybody asks you what is the distance here, so distance you can simply measure, distance equal to, we can write what here, 4 plus 6 plus 4, which is going to be 14 kilometers. But what about displacement? So displacement means what here? I told you it is the shortest distance between initial and final position. So what is the initial position? Initial position is A and final position is here D. I am going to take here. So this is D. So what you need to do here, to just join them So directly you join A and D directly. So this is the joined one. So what happening here? This is going to bisect this length here. So this is bisecting this one, therefore this becomes 3 kilometers and this becomes 3 kilometers, and it's a right angle triangle with 4 and 3, it becomes what here? 5 kilometer. This becomes 5 kilometer. Totally AD becomes what here? 10 kilometers here. So displacement is 10 kilometers, whereas displacement is 14 kilometers, you can say. Suppose if the crow, after getting the food here, if it comes back directly to A, then the distance becomes how much here? Distance becomes here 14 plus 10, it becomes 24, whereas displacement becomes what here? 0. Displacement becomes 0 because it is reached its initial position. Suppose if the crow forgot its nest and reached somewhere here. Suppose if it is reached somewhere here, that is I am taking E, which is 2 kilometers away, then distance becomes how much here? Distance becomes 24 plus 2, it becomes 26, whereas S becomes here minus 2 kilometers. Why minus? Because initial direction is towards right side, but finally it was found left side. The opposite is given by this negative sign here. Okay, so this is about the distance and displacement concept of motion in straight line.